Movement coaches, my thoughts. Okay, what's a movement coach? A movement coach helps you with your movement, basically. They have you moving in different range of motion, different directions, similar to yoga positioning. Basically, you could say it's in karate or taekwondo. You have katas, which are imaginary fighting. So you're basically doing different range of motions in different standing positions. Could be a squat, could be a horse stance, it could be a cat stance. You could be moving in a form of an animal, like a monkey that crawl on the ground in a monkey style, which is in kung fu. You could be holding your leg out in one position, holding it there for a couple seconds to a minute. As I said, it could be yoga movements like what I have here in the picture. So it's a variety of different range of motion using different muscle groups. You could be using a weapon like a bow, the nunchaku. You can use a katana sword and just do different variety of movements with that weapon, which is kata form. Moving up and down, moving sideways, moving lateral, moving backwards, moving forward, moving a circular motion, moving and squatting, squatting and moving. So it's a variety of different motion. So as far as my thoughts on movement coaches, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing because I believe the world, society needs that now. Because as I said before, in order for you to get notice or recognized for anything, usually you have to be mainstream or you have to have over 1 million subscribers and 1 million hits on YouTube or something like that, for somebody to recognize you for what you're doing. And most of the time, if it's positive, a lot of people don't pay attention to it. You don't want to pay attention to the negative things. I mean, that's the sad thing about it. So the fact that movement coaches, are going kind of mainstream because of UFC and Conor McGregor, and I believe Carlos Condon have a movement coach also. So it's catching on, and it's a very good thing because it's positive. And I believe, society, this world needs as much positivity as they can get at this moment. If it's coming from mainstream, and that's what people pay attention to. So as far as movement goes, as I said, I've been saying this for a long time. Martial arts, dancing, yoga, anything with formation and movement, that's your foundation. You need to have some kind of foundation, which is going to give you balance, coordination, flexibility. All these things work as one, and it's very important depending on what sport you're playing or just on our daily lifestyle. These things are very important, and a lot of people take this for granted. And humans actually think that we're evolving now, that we're the smartest on this planet, and because of computers and technology, so we're moving up pretty fast. But in reality, we're actually devolving because the things that we used to do, the things that we're supposed to remember, we don't remember anymore. So what's happening though? No, we have to relearn everything over again, and that's what's happening. People forget, and that's why you have stuff like movement coaches now trying to teach you how to move. It doesn't make any sense. We are devolving, you know, and what's happening? We're devolving, and everything is gonna revolve right back around again, and that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just like martial arts. In martial arts, you have katas, you have forms, you have techniques. Those are movements in those katas, the breathing exercises, the meditation. Those are things that you need. That's your foundation. That's going to take you to that next level. But if you bypass all that, and just say, oh, I don't need all that. I don't need to practice any stance, no katas, no movement, then you're never going to evolve. You're never going to get to that next level, because those are things that should be practiced on a daily basis. That's going to take you to that next level. That's what's going to give you a balance, open up your mind, through meditation, through breathing, through all those movements. That's going to take you to the next level. But everybody wants the fast way. They want to learn the techniques quick without proper stance, proper formation, proper balance. They skip all that. You just want to learn a punch and kick and go in a cage and fight and be the best in the world. But the thing is that you're going to be the best, but you're going to be the best among who is doing the same thing that you're doing. So obviously it's going to seem kind of okay if the two same person is doing the same, off balance, no coordination, no flexibility. It's going to look like it's something until somebody comes who understand movement, understand flexibility, breathing, understand balance, and it's going to expose you. Because after a while, you remember, the truth will come out eventually. And as I said, all this has happened before. Everything has happened before. It's just revolving back around now. That's all that's happening, because the human race has been dumbed down. We have devolved. So basically people learn how to move all over again. Basically going to learn katas, which has been there for years. But through media manipulation, it makes things seem like, oh, that's old. Jump onto the new thing. The new thing is the best. The best ever. But one thing you cannot do, you cannot mess with a foundation. You can't screw with Mother Nature. Once you screw with that, you're going to be in problems. Just like the human body, you can't screw with it. If you mess with it, you're going to be in problems. If you mess with the trees and the plants and try to create your own thing, you're going to be in problems. There is a guideline, there's a foundation that the body goes by: balance, accuracy, formation. You cannot mess with that. And that's just what it is. So you go against that, you're going to end up with something that's a devolving concept that's like mediocre. And that's why you have the art looking the way how it looks now. I could go to music, anything that's art form, it's devolved, it's dumbed down because of the media. It's like they're pushing out negative information. They're taking away the foundation of certain things, and it's missing the artistic expression. That could be, as I said, to movement, which is going to be the artistic expression. Singing, dancing, they took away the love, the passion, and left it empty. So you have people just doing things and basically don't know what they're doing, and they're learning from people that don't know what they're doing. So you have the blind leading the blind, and that's what's happening. And everybody want to be a teacher, everybody want to be an instructor, and they don't have any foundation. You see? So that's what we're dealing with now. And as I said, I could talk as much as I want to. As I said, I'm not mainstream. I don't have over 1 million subscribers, so people gonna take me as a joke. Probably won't even listen to me, but it's okay, because this information is not for everybody. It's gonna be only a few people who will understand me, and it's only gonna be a few people that's gonna go on. That's gonna move to that next level. Very little, couple percent of people, small percentage. That's just how the world is. Everything is not going to last forever. I feel at this moment that things have gone too far, meaning in the way how Mother Earth has been treated, through pollution, through the greed of man, that there are other ways of creating, making things better for the human race, but never push that agenda. They only push the negative things instead of building up the planet, building up the earth. Instead, we're depleting the earth of all its natural resources, killing off all the livestock. We're polluting the atmosphere, which basically is knocking the earth off balance, knock it off its axles, which is causing a climate shift at the moment. There is other ways of living, but they choose to push this negative agenda. And there has been chances to make a change, to make a difference, but it was never looked upon. And I believe at this moment, not being negative, at this moment it's past that time. We're pretty much over that limit right now to where it's gonna crumble. So there's gonna be changes are happening now. You can see through climate changing, you can see sea levels rising. And if you're in tune with the planet, with the earth, you can actually feel it. You can feel what's going on with the planet, the earth, that it's coming towards that point now. A change is always good, especially for a positive reason. So there's nothing wrong with change. But what's going to happen is that, it's going to get to that point, and you're going to have a bunch of people that's going to try to rush to change, but it's just going to be a little too late. As I said, this happened before. This all happened before. And what happened back then? This happened before. The same thing gonna happen again. There's gonna be a detox. It's gonna be a cleansing. Everybody's gonna rush and try to make right, but it's gonna be a little too late to make right. You had all those chances, all those times to do, and everybody take it for granted. So that's just what it is, man. So as far as the movement coaches, as I mentioned, it's a positive thing, like yoga, anything to do with motion, gymnastics, dancing. It's always a positive thing. Anything that makes you use your mind, develop your mind, which gonna develop your body. It's always a positive thing. And I am 100% for it.